lined up for you today. So without further ado, I'd like you to introduce you to Rachael. Rachael, awesome woman, who actually did know this was actually wrong. So thank you, Rachael.
Thank you. Thank you so much, and here we are again. I think I predicted that this would have rumbled on into 2023. We did our best at the time, you did your best at the time, and now we're here to fight again. I want to thank you all for inviting me to speak today, and over the last few days I have been giving careful thought of what I might say. But the conclusion, of course, of what I want to say is that it all has been said before. We warned the Scottish Government that what we've been reading in the papers over the last few days would happen. We warned the Scottish Government about the consequences of their self-ID policy for months, and so did you. But I believe that this has been hijacked by dangerous ideologues. They have refused to listen, and we are where we are right now. It is absolutely clear that the case of Adam Graham, who now identifies as Isla Bryson, highlights the major flaws in the current policy. Whilst this government has tried to wash their hands of responsibility, I want to make it clear that whatever they say, it is undeniably the case that this government has direct ministerial oversight of the Scottish Prison Service. Adam Graham was convicted of 2 counts of rape. He's a double rapist. He was sent to Court and Vale, Scotland's only female prison. A prison which last year contained 38 women convicted of shoplifting. 36 women imprisoned because of an addiction to drugs. Last year, 196 women were remanded in custody for non-violent offences without being convicted. How many of them were asked how comfortable they felt with being housed with a male rapist? Now, bear with me on this point. As my party's Rural Affairs spokesperson, I often think of an analogy that was shared with me last spring when we first began the work on the Gender Recognition Bill. If you identified a fox, very fond of eating chickens, that did not want to live with its fellow foxes, would you, for its safety, place them with chickens? Would you admit to ask the chickens what they thought? Only a man can rape a woman. It is absurd and offensive that a double rapist was sent to Court and Vale. It is because of a flawed policy. No transgender criminal convicted of a violent or sexual offence should go to a women's jail under any circumstances, and I support that policy. They should also not go into a women's prison if they have male genitalia. I will leave you with a question. What faith can we have in the safety of women in prisons when these ideologues are in charge? Thank you very much.